road trip.
Flat on top.
Woo! We're headed to Montana.
What do they say? Pay attention to the road.
Okay, we got Lady of the Rockies up there. I can't remember. She's right with the buildings would stop moving. Just kidding. Okay, I need a park. Okay, this is the Lady of the Rockies up there. Right there. That's probably the best what you're gonna get out of me right now. There we go. Okay, we are Ringing Rocks. This is about 30 minutes away from Butte, Montana. And these rocks, when you hit them with a hammer, it kind of sounds like a bell. We'll show you some good ones. There is a little bit of the reason why. Here's what a hammer normally sounds like. On the road again.
Okay.
That's where you're puzzled. Drove from Montana to Devil's Tower in Wyoming, and that's where we're at right now. And we're gonna go on about, I think, a 2-mile trail around the tower. I'll show you some footage, I guess, of the tower. Here's my parents walking. We are on Tower Trail, so it's actually 1.3-mile loop, and there's a tower. It's kind of interesting because it has a little bit of a green hue. It comes from the lichen in the rocks.
Yep.
Mom, tell me the story of Devil's Tower.
Okay, so there were Indian kids playing, and the brother, he started to like convulse or just anyway, and he started growing hair, and he turned into a bear. And then he went after his sisters, the 7 sisters, and they went onto a tree stump and they prayed unto their heavens and to save them. And then that grew, and that turned into Devil's Tower, and that was the 7 daughters of the Pleiades, so they turned into stars too.
Yeah, and then that's why there's the columns. The bear
was scratching to get to him.
Yep.
So
kind of an interesting folktale. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna hear me because of the wind, but here is the tower, and we actually just walked by a bunch of Native American prayers. They're pieces of fabric that are tied to the trees, and there's just a ton in certain areas by Devil's Tower, because over 20 Native American tribes have this place as sacred to them, so we have to respect that and not take photographs and videos of those prayers. So I'll try my best not to get those in there. If you want to pause the video, you can, to read the sign. It explains the science behind the Devil's Tower. I'm just recording them walk because we're hiking. Why not? It's just such a cool piece of geography, I guess you'd call it. And when I first thought of this place, I thought all around it was flat, but no, there's like rolling hills, a little valley over here. It's not a flat piece of land, and this pops out. There's these hills around it, mountains around it. It's very interesting. Not what I expected, but it makes sense. Alright, you can really see the columns right here looking up, just how they formed from that lava and magma. Lava and magma, is that the same thing?
it's magma because it was underneath the ground.
Magma because underneath the ground. There you go. Lava. Magma. I'm an idiot. Done at Devil's Tower. Now where are we headed?
We're out in St. Mount Rushmore.
Mount St. Helens.
Yes.
Mount Rushmore.
One or the other.
Where did we make it, Colby?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Wait.
Oh my god.
Mount Rushmore. I did it right. I just doubled.
He almost forgot where he was at again.
Sadie, you shut up.
So we're here. I'll show you what it looks like when we get to the pretty area. Right here are the presidents. We are on the presidential trail, and it's about 0.7 miles, but there's a whole loop that you can do. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. And then 1 minute, you got to see the president's faces. Okay, now I can turn around. 1 minute. Ta-da! Wow. There we go. You can't really see it. Alright, here's Washington. You see Lincoln there. And there's all these information things around. Thomas Jefferson is the third president.
Second.
Well, second one on there, but he's the third president.
What you see?
Ta-da! There's all these stairs that just keep going, and we came up. So, if you come here and you want to do it, just make sure you know that there are a lot of stairs. There's Theodore Theodore.
Good job, Sadie.
Let's try this again. Theodore Roosevelt. I cannot speak. I'm Colby. He is the third one, and he was the 26th president. I think this plaque says.
It goes
Yep,
1, 2,
26.
3, 26.
So, ta-da!
26.
Why?
So yeah, he's right there, and I didn't know this, but if it could focus,
Put a lot of places into
there is glasses on him. So I thought that was kind of neat. Oh my gosh. Done at Mount Rushmore, and we're gonna do the loop around the Black Hills, and we're gonna go see Crazy Horse, and we'll show you anything else. But it's flurrying.
Oh, I'll wait for you.
You can see, I don't know if you can see the snow.
I almost went in with you.
There's some flurries. Made it to Crazy Horse. There is the carving this far. Kind of cool. We're gonna find more information about it. Right here is what the mountain looked like before they started carving into it. That's a lot of work. Does it say when they started carving it? This banner shows you a little bit more detail. 1948 is when there was no carving. 1968 there's a little bit up until 2018 on this banner, and this video is filmed 2022. That's pretty. Hello, antelope. How are you doing today? I come here to contact you about your car's extended warranty. We finally found some bison, aka buffaloonies. Just kidding, buffalo. Oh look, there's a couple running up right here. We like buffaloons. Day 3. Corey,
Right.
what are we doing tomorrow?
Stuff.
Stuff. We have no idea, so we're gonna figure that out.
We're not going home.
We're not going home yet. It's only day 3. Where are we?
We're in the Badlands.
Oh, we got it!
I did it.
Looks like a lot like Bryce Canyon, except for not orange, and there's, I don't see any hoodoos that are at Bryce Canyon. Look at these! Bighorn! That, because look at the bighorns. Makes sense, huh? Look at that one, he's looking right at us. Hello. This is pretty. It's a fossil trail at Badlands, because we like fossils. So it shows right here kind of the layers. The fossils are found in the burl. I don't know what these animals are. So this is us, and they're about to our knees. So kind of like Roscoe, our dog. That's a little bit about the formation of the brule and the sharps, if you want to read that. This is another thing. It's kind of cool if you want to pause and look at that, just kind of how it was formed. And then these fossils were found really low. And there's another two that I might put the picture on of they're found around here. So, kind of neat. We are finished with the Badlands. And now we're at Hot Springs.
We're at a place called...
Kobe never knows where we're at. It's crazy. We are at the Mammoth site in South Dakota, in the Hot Springs town. That made lots of sense.
Yeah, that was a long drive.
Watched a video about the Mammoth site, and it's the biggest preserved open pit of mammoth sites. We'll get into more, but you can see like bones that they've preserved, and in there you can see some teeth right there, because those are teeth. This is super cool. I guess they're molars, not teeth, but I guess they're kind of the same thing, right? I don't know. This was a sinkhole, and then it got filled, and they're thinking it was like, it got filled with water and it was a lake, and a bunch of animals fell in it, and a lot of mammoths did, and they couldn't get out, so that's why there's so much preservation. There's a bunch of bones here. You can see a skull right there with its molars in the back. This is crazy. Another really good viewpoint. You could just see tusks and skulls and all sorts of bones, like a whole entire body down there.
There's a lot over here.
Yeah, there is a ton. This is the only area that you're gonna feed a bear, okay? This, ready? Wow, he really liked that.
Wow, Sadie. Wow.
Wow, so exciting. Oh my gosh. We have a Manny. His name is Manny after Ice Age. He looks weird like that.
Okay.
Come over here, Manny.
How dare you? He's dead now, thanks to you.
Throw him off a cliff. Alright, we are in Nebraska now. We are in Toadstool Geological Park. Woohoo! And it looks a lot like the Badlands. It's kind of, I think, honestly, it kind of comes from that. This is a mile loop that we're doing. Here's the first area that we're in. There is little pamphlets that have numbers of each item that you can read about. And these pillars over here have the numbers and kind of where to find those things. So I'll explain further. This is the pockets in the rock compared with number 3. And in this rock you can see that there's like footprints that have gone deep into the rock and been fossilized. There's more rock formations. I just love this kind of stuff. This stuff is so cool to me. Then over here, I don't know if you're gonna see it really well, but there you go. And look where Colby's at.
What's number 5? Our black magic pen.
It's cool. Number 8. And this is even better. You see all these footprints. Here, I'll try to put my foot on there. Those are rhinoceros. And it says that they were running through, and those footprints even go through here. I kind of followed it for a little bit, and it goes for 3/4 of a mile. So that is actually really cool how they've been fossilized. I'm coming. We're all done with our hike. Well, just about. We're walking to the car. So, we're not sure what we're gonna do next. We might just drive all the way home, but if we do anything, I'll let you know. We're in Grand Teton, and we can only go 28 miles, and then it's closed. But we can see the mountains from a distance.
Yeah, except for we really need to go the other way to see the mountains. The way we were going.
Oh, so you have to kind of go to Jackson, right?
Yeah.
To see the mountains.
Go towards Jackson. Yes.
But I've never been in the park before, but I've been to the mountains plenty of times. There's the Tetons. This is a good view of them. "2,000 miles later, and we're back home. How exciting. I'm sure this is going to be a chaotic video by the time it's all edited, and I appreciate that you watched it if you got through it all.